yesterday.
I did.
I did.
I sewed.
For once, I didn't.
And for once I did.
I went on my bike, and it was so beautiful and so many people out. It was
I heard
just
lots of
awesome.
motorcycles.
Well, I have an e-bike. It doesn't make noises. Well, it kind of does. And if you crash, it really makes a lot of noises.
I swear we're watching, but I'm
What are we doing?
checking something because I want to see. Yep, it is working. I was having a little issue with YouTube. It was fighting with me.
Well, hi, Sharon. Haven't seen you in a while.
YouTube wouldn't tell me if it was really going to go live on YouTube or not, so I had to double check
Oh.
and make sure that it was working. It was having a sad moment.
I was just going to say good morning, Carol, but that wouldn't be right. It's afternoon.
So, Carol, I have to tell you, I shredded that entire block of cheese and froze it. And oh my gosh, with Madison, I had her doing the math out to figure out how many cups it was going to do in total. So thank you very much for the cheese, but also for the very valuable math lesson.
Yes.
Hello, Erica. So I have to say, you guys, I'm super excited. I have loved seeing your guys' photographs of your blocks and how different they all are. Everybody has a total different color scheme.
I need to get on there and look.
You should. There's lots of different ones.
Okay, let me do that. I don't
Here,
have
I
my
can
phone.
show you right
I'm
here.
kidding. I'll get on. I'll do it on my way home. If I'm going to do it, I
Hi,
get on
Pam and Debbie.
at that time. Oh, all kinds of names popping up.
And Madeline, hello. Happy afternoon.
Well,
Hi, Miss Lori.
hi, Lori. Lori has water now. She showers. It's just lovely.
Hello, Miss Janice. Well, alrighty, you guys. It's month 2 of the block of the month.
Yes, it is.
Who else is super excited?
Well, I think they all are because they've all started their quilt.
So, our month 2 instructions will go live at 4:30 in the Facebook group.
Cool.
So you'll be able to go in there. See, I made you watch me first before you can go get the directions.
Did you put them?
I used my thinker.
Why did you do that?
One of my friends used to say, I used my kidneys. It was a joke.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Almost
right.
as good as some of my jokes earlier today.
We've been having a good old time. So last minute, decide to want to go on a little vacation, and where do we go? So we've been trying to find places to go. It's been quite comical.
Where's that? Is all I keep hearing from Mom.
I have no idea. She names these places. I'm like, yeah, I never heard of it.
Gotta be adventurous. Seize the day.
Sure, we're gonna be.
That should be everybody's goal for the year. Seize the day and do something different.
There you go.
So we have some new things before we get into the block. A couple things I want to talk to you guys about. One of them is a new thing or a new product thing. Boy, that's a real great way to talk.
A new thing.
A new product. Some of you guys have heard us talk about So Steady in the past, or Westerly Rulers. And So Steady is a company, and actually what's really great is they are a local company.
Would you like?
Hello, Miss Carol.
Hi, Carol.
No, my eyes went like this as I was reading, and I'm like, wait, that was Janice and Carol, and they came at the same time. Hello, Miss Debbie. Mesa is quite nice, Debbie says.
Mesa? Oh, I'll be there first. And it is Mesa.
I know. I get to share you with my brother. You know what the great thing about him moving away is?
What?
I get a break from you. It's his turn to babysit.
I don't need a babysitter. Well, maybe I do.
Sitting, and yeah, you do. Hello, Miss Sherry. Y'all do. And someday I'm going to need one too, so my kids better be nice.
Hi, Tammy. Okay.
So Steady is launching a brand new product, and it is designed to help those of you who do not have a long arm at home to be able to quilt on your home machine. I don't have a long arm.
Oh, I thought you were waving to me. I'm going to say, I'm right here.
So for those of you who don't have a long arm at home and want to be able to do your quilting and do your free motion, this is a brand new product with you in mind. And so they are going to be doing a virtual launch on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's how you can spend your Valentine's Day.
You can share the love of sewing with other friends.
That's
Hello,
cool.
Judy and Kirsten. I get to spend some time with Kirsten tomorrow. So, what they're going to have is we will have a link to share with you. And so I will post that in our Facebook. I will send it out in email. So it'll be everywhere, whether you want to see it or not. It'll be there. And they're going to offer 6 free classes on that day.
Free.
So, free.
That's awesome.
And they are going to start at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So for once, you don't have to do the conversion. And they will go all day through
Wow.
5 o'clock tomorrow or on Valentine's Day. So these are all different techniques using this new product that they're going to be launching. So I will be posting all of that on Saturday. So you'll have all that information so you can be ready to go on Monday.
That's pretty cool.
If they don't get it to me until late on Saturday, it may not be till Sunday that I get it posted up. Hello, Miss Mel. So that is the goal. They say that with this this product, you will be able to quilt even a king and queen on a machine with as little as a 6-inch throat space.
Wow.
So I'm super excited to see that. There will be specials that day. And the great thing is those classes are live, so you can watch them then. You'll also have 48 hours to watch them. So if you miss it, got to go to the bathroom, got to come back, you can come back and watch
Right.
it. If you decide to purchase the product, you will get the classes included in the cost. So you'll have them forever.
Watch them anytime you want to.
Forever.
So I'm just curious. So it's every hour? About every hour that there's a new class.
Every 2.
Is it every 2?
Yes.
Well, some are 2
a half-hour break.
Yeah.
So it just depends. So it's super exciting. Yes, Jane, the classes are online. It is through Sew Steady, so it'll be virtual. They have a system set up for those. So I will get those links as soon as they get to me. I will get them to you, and then we will be patiently waiting for our new product. We get our mystery box of launch.
Ooh, I love a mystery.
So that is our new exciting class thing that's going to be coming up. But Mom has also got a list of class dates.
I do. I'm just going to give you guys a few reminders.
Do you need the new dates that I wrote down too?
Oh, no. Different than what I have here. We just did this.
No. Okay. The classes we added.
Oh, yes. Yes, we need those too.
I got you.
That's right. We added.
You do
some
those,
classes.
and I'll get you.
So for those of you that did not get to come to the Foo class this weekend, we had a lot of fun. I learned a lot. It was the first of many that I will do.
And for those of you who did come, I'm sorry.
No, we had a great time. They were so much fun. A great group of gals. Janice talked to herself the entire day. It was extremely entertaining. Just kidding, Janice.
Sounds like me, Janice. No wonder we get along.
No, we had
Pat.
a lot of good fun. So I've added a new one, and I will tell you those dates in.
No, we'll get to those. How about you start with your classes?
So we're going to start first with the cover stitch feet. Kirsten will be doing that one on February 15th. So you'll want to get signed up for that one. The next one will be My Design Center. That one I will be teaching. It is virtual. We have changed the dates to get more signups. So we have changed the dates to be March 31st and April 7th, not April 1st like I put on there. I got my own boo-boo.
Notes?
No, because I know. So you'll want to get signed up for that one as soon as possible so that we know we have enough signups for it.
So that class is good for anybody who owns a Dream Machine, a
Solaris,
a Luminaire,
Destiny,
an Altair, a Stellar, a PR.
That's correct.
The 10 needle version that has My Design Center, or what's the other one? Valiant, right?
Valiant.
For some reason, that one just doesn't strike me as what the machine should be called.
Yeah.
So if you have one of those machines and you haven't explored My Design Center or IQ Designer, I strongly suggest you do.
Border class. So if you want to learn how to do borders along table runners, or I like to do them on pillowcases, that one will be with me on March 10th.
So for those of you who want to do edge-to-edge quilting, this is a really good class for you to take. because with the border class, you're going to learn how to position in place. And so that will really help you be able to do your edge-to-edge quilting and get things lined up appropriately.
Very true.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
Yes, I did mean to interrupt you. I'm not really sorry either.
Behind me is a pillow from Kimber Bell. And this is an event that we have coming with Kimber Bell, and it's called No Place Like Home. Shall we get that?
Red heels 3 times.
Shall we get that pillow and show them closer? So that is an in-store event, March 19th, and I thought it was not, excuse me.
No,
we did change it, March
12th.
11th and 12th.
Look at the hands with no body.
Very, very cute, and it was a lot of fun to make. So you'll be stuck with me for 2 days, but that's okay.
You know, and the great thing is you get everything to do this in class, but then when you go home, if your colors are not these,
you already know what to do.
You can give this color this way and to somebody else, and then you can do it in your colors.
Correct. So those wouldn't be my colors. I'd have to add some, let's guess, lime green into it. Lots of lime green. Oh, you may as well stay right there if you wanted to show the punny.
Well, no, I'm going to just stay right here and say, hey.
So the next one up is going to be My Punny Valentine, and that one's actually coming up on Monday. I wanted you to show them how cute the bonus CD is.
Well, My Punny, we have the 2. They will not have any more until next fall. So
we have 2 spots left in that class.
So if that's one that you were wanting, that's the time to go. And that's the one that has a really cute taco truck.
Very cute taco truck. And the bonus CD, my gosh, you guys, it's so cute. Well, here, we're going to play Ring Around the Chair.
This is the sweet shop. So it's all different designs. They say, I choose you.
This is a better picture.
Lot. You're sweeter than pie. Life's better with you, cupcake.
Much better picture.
I love you. I don't get that one.
I love you too, baby.
No.
You want to kiss?
I love you. Oh, unconditionally. I didn't get it.
IT.
Ha ha. So that too much thinking, and then Janice's mouth runs. You know, that's a good thing to say.
Wrong way. Okay. So once again, February 12th, 2 spots left. And then Serger Feet. So Kirsten is going to be teaching Serger Feet. Looks like the same day she's doing cover stitch feet.
Yes. So the morning is Serger Feet. The afternoon is cover stitch feet.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure I got that in the right order. And it is up online for you to sign up. All of these classes are already up on the website, ready for you guys to sign up.
I don't believe I talked about free motion.
Free motion.
So for those of you that have troubles doing your free motion, I will be having a lot of fun with you on the 19th. So you'll want to get signed up for that one as well. If you've never done free motion, or if you've done it and you struggle, I'll help you through it. All right.
How come you won't help me? I help you with P design.
Okay, I'll help you.
Okay, April 2nd, I have another intro to scanning cut. Anything that I tell you, April, May, these will get put up tomorrow. I ran out of hours.
Because she was helping me.
Punny Valentine.
Yes, you're correct about the surgery.
Punny Valentine is the 12th. Yes, Sherry.
Sherry, I have your kit here. You were in here the day we got them, and it was sitting behind the counter, and I forgot to give it to you. So that is my fault.
So intro to scanning cut is April 2nd. And then we are going to be renaming the stabilizer classes slightly because it's going to help with some confusion. So from now on, stabilizer workout will be known as Stabilizer 101, the basics.
Because you do need to have Stabilizer 101 before you take my foo-foo class. That was one of the things we learned this weekend.
So April 16th will be the next Stabilizer 101. And then May 7th will be Stabilizer 102, the foo-foo. And I am so making Mama's shirt that says foo-foo lady.
Well, we were going to try and rename it, but truthfully, it's foo-foo. So why not call it foo-foo?
So we also have an event on May 21st, already up on the calendar. It is a brand new Kimber Bell event called Red, White, and Barbecue. That is already up on the website. So I highly suspect that they are going to run out of kits for this one.
I think
because
you're
it
right.
is so
It
cute.
is very cute.
And it's so we have it scheduled just before Memorial Day. So if that's one that you're interested in, it's a Spark event, so it's a smaller one. Get yourself signed up. And if you have a friend who's never embroidered before, sign them up. They might want to join and have some fun.
There you go. What a great idea.
What a great gift to say, you know, I love you. I want to addict you to this too, so you have as little money as I do from a hobby.
Okay, smart Alec.
I'm just full of beans.
You can
today.
have this now and get it out of my way.
Look at that. We've moved things out of our way.
So
Hot
now let's have
dog.
some fun. I have no idea how we're doing this or what we're doing. So
Do
I'm
we
just
really
going,
ever know
no,
how we're doing
we
anything?
do not.
So just for the record, we really don't. We never have a real.
Well, we put it over here, but then we just
We
fly.
go with what. So right behind me, look at this. I'm magic. This quilt behind me.
I love this quilt.
Karen wanted to kill me, but I love the quilt. So this is using the clammy ruler. I'm going to slide back here. And so I'm going to get this gal's name wrong, like massively, I'm sure. Latifa Safir. So she actually has some videos that are fantastic. And this is what the ruler looks like. It's kind of a funny looking shape.
Does that make it better for
Yeah,
you?
that makes it better. And you can make so many different
No, that
quilts
would be a
with
good
this.
idea.
And then what I actually had told Karen, she was having a lot of problems because these rulers slide. So we have the grippy spray, and you can spray the back of these.
And that helped her a lot.
So that you don't go all over your fabric. So I'm going to grab
Oh, that's what I felt on there. It's grippy. You know what else this would be good for? When we're hot.
So these are a few of the patterns. And what's really awesome about their patterns, you guys, is on the back of them, it'll have everything from a baby to a king, and depending on which size of the clammy you want. So right back at the bottom here behind Mom's hand that she just stuck in her way. Right down here, you can see that we have a graduated sizes. They have 6, 8, 10, and 12-inch clammies. You know, clammy is, you're right, because you feel clammy when it's hot. So I get it. Ha ha, funny, funny. But it will tell you on the back, depending on the size you're doing, there's a little chart there to tell you exactly what you need for yardages.
I got the itchies this afternoon.
The itchies?
My sweatshirt is itchy.
So, block number 2. Hello, Miss Carol Burns. Block number 2 was a lot of fun, and it was a monumental occasion for me. I have never
say, what did I do with it?
The clam ruler would make, oh, so true, Kirsten. It would be a really great option for making scallops on skirt hems.
Sure.
Be a really good one. So I have never successfully made a log cabin ever. I have screwed every single one I've ever tried.
Really?
Seriously.
That one's an easy one.
So I was super, super proud of block number 2 because we've got some log cabin kind of idea going here. And I only had to do it once. Did you forget to pin the other side?
I probably did.
This is block number 2. And I chose it for this month because you notice how it kind of looks like little hearts.
Aw, you're so special.
So
I was going to move that out of the way, but it's not in the way.
It's not in the way. They don't see it. So this would be our block, and the instructions will be up in just a little bit. And on the top of your instructions, you're going to notice that it says fabric requirements again. So in the fabric requirements, it's got your sashing and inner border, cornerstones, outer border, binding, and backing requirements. Your backing is for, oh shoot, did I do a 3-inch or a 4-inch overage? I can't remember, but it's 3 or 4 inches over. So if you want more than that to go over the side of your quilt, then you will need to go a little bit over the 3 yards. And if you're super picky about which direction your seam runs, you might need to adjust it too. I will post the finished size because I realized I forgot to put it on here and I meant to. So I will post that up in just a little bit because if you ask me to remember what it was, I'm just going to chuckle and laugh at you.
What was it?
I ain't got no clue. So just to clarify a couple of the instructions on here, I am going to switch the camera over. And I'm going to let Mom talk. We got a ruler that both.
Oh,
do you want me to play the video first, or do you?
Yeah, I would play the video.
Okay. So I'm going to clarify an instruction real quick, and then
Well,
we will
shall we show them what you're going to show them a video
Yes.
on?
So come on, you silly camera. It doesn't like me. Oh, I lied. I need to go through.
So this is the Stripology XL Ruler. Love it. You have got so many different markings. You've got ½ inch, you've got inch, all kinds of markings.
Rather than us sitting here and going
we
over
got
everything and making it
shadow.
difficult, I'm actually going to have a little video that we're going to play. But before we do that, this is a unit that we're going to talk about in the instructions. So you're going to see where it'll tell you to put like the white and the blue, and then the same thing will happen with the white and pink, or not white and pink. Yeah, no, white and yellow.
White and yellow.
In my colors. So this is what we're referring to when we tell you. So you're going to take your strip, you're going to sew the two pieces together, and then it's going to tell you to cut like 2-inch units. So you'll slice these right here, making 2-inch units, which you're going to see in a few minutes about why this ruler is so incredible and helpful for this. So I am going to play you guys a little video. If you cannot hear the sound in the video, please put me a comment in there, and I will fix it as I
think they're getting a glare from the light up above here, unfortunately.
Well, I'm going to put it back to us then here. And we're going to figure out why the video disappeared.
There we go.
Nope.
No, that's us. That's you.
It disappeared. Give me a second here. Okay, let's.
I wish I knew how to do all of this.
Well, I wish it would cooperate with me. Okay, let's.
Hang on, girls. She is working on it. There we go.
Okay.
So watch this. It's awesome.
Hi, I'm Gudrun from GE Designs, and I'm very excited to introduce you to my 4th ruler with creative grids in the Strapology family of rulers, the Strapology XL. In essence, the Strapology XL combines the functions of the two best-selling rulers, the original Strapology ruler and the Strapology Squared. Along with that, it has extra features that make it easier to cut diamonds, triangles, and parallelograms from strips. The Strapology XL has all the basic features and brilliance for cutting yardage into strips,
okay, ladies, hopefully that'll fix the double sound,
and rectangles as the original Strapology ruler. The slits are ½ inch apart, with the exclusive Creative Grids grip in between every slit, covering almost the whole back side of the ruler, which securely holds the ruler in place while cutting and prevents your fabric from moving as you cut. It has the shortcuts for cutting 1½ and 2½ inch strips, marked with the black squares and stars on the bottom of the slits. It also has directions to cut in 1/4 inch increments using the 1/4 inch line just to the left of the 0 slit. The larger size, with its longer slits, makes it easier to cut your fabrics right off the bolt and to stack up multiple fabrics to cut at the same time. The Strapology XL has specific lines on it to square up and fussy cut blocks of any size up to 12½ inches square, just like the Strapology Squared ruler. The black squares going outwards from the bottom left corner are for trimming blocks at whole inch sizes like 6 inch, 8 inch, 10 inch, and so on. For trimming ½ inch sizes, the ruler has a special feature where you turn it 180 degrees and use the white squares starting in the center of the ruler and extending outwards. Each square has vertical and horizontal solid lines, as well as diagonal dotted lines going through the center of it, which you can use to line up with the seams of your blocks. Here is an example of me trimming a 12½ inch block. Use the Stripology Xl ruler to cut diamonds and parallelograms from strips quickly and accurately. You can cut 45-degree or 60-degree angles by using the according diagonal lines on the ruler. If your strip extends the length of the ruler, just move the ruler upwards and align the top of the strip with a line and the vertical slit line with the first cut.
It's
And then
magic.
finish your cutting.
I love that.
The extended length of the ruler gives you more features using the 60-degree angle. You can fully cut your strip into diamonds. And then the added lines going from the top down to the right allow you to cut your diamonds into triangles, making the ruler adjustable to any patterns that use those units. When diagonally cutting apart squares into triangles, use the diagonal lines.
So this trick
extending
that
from
she's
the
showing
zero
you guys
slit
right
and the
here
20-inch
is one of
slit
my
upwards
favorites.
to the
I
outside
think
of the
this is
ruler
so
edges.
slick.
Black lines on the left and white on the right. Lay your stack of squares on point on your cutting mat. Align the diagonal lines with the bottom edges of the square and make a cut through the 0 or the 20-inch slit. I find it more comfortable to use the 0 side for left-handed and the 20-inch slit for right-handed people. Dotted lines are a 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch from the outside edge of the ruler on both sides and the top. This feature is great for trimming quilts after quilting when needing to trim a 1/4 or a 1/2 inch from a point. The Strapology XL ruler will become your basic ruler for cutting.
Alrighty, you guys. So who else thinks that that ruler is pretty slick?
I want one. I really do.
I did not realize it could do so many things until we were watching that. So I'm actually going to switch you guys back over to, so you can see Mom's hands there.
Okay, so with each of the Creative Grids rulers, you're going to get your little tutorial. So when you open this up, all the things that she was talking about, she's teaching you how to do those so that you can you get the most out of this ruler. So I love that. There's also a QR code to where you can use the QR code and it's going to take you to the videos, or you can just go to the Creative Grid website and you will be able to get videos as well.
You can also just go straight to YouTube and type in Creative Grids and subscribe to their channel, which is what I did.
So I have the ruler down here. I'm going to actually move this down just a little bit for you guys. So in watching her, it really helped me out because I was having troubles getting my cutter into the grooves. But I noticed when she does it, she kind of tilts. I got to get this to be down a little bit more. She kind of tilts it a little bit to the side, and then it fits right in the groove for you to cut. So I can just move on to the next one and cut it, and I don't really...
Well, we're at an awkward angle.
Yeah,
too,
we are
so.
at an awkward angle. So very easy to cut, and you cannot miss because it just doesn't budge.
So a couple other things. I don't know about you guys, but when I strip pieced in the past, one of my frustrations, and the reason I stopped strip piecing, is when I'm stitching these out and I take it over and I press it. Sometimes, don't tell anybody, I'm not a perfect seamstress. And things will start looking a little wonky, especially if you have width of fabric strips.
Right.
And so when you're placing this underneath her ruler, the rulers, you can match these lines up on the ruler with the seam so you can make sure that everything
like
is
white.
perfectly straight.
And if not, you're just going to, and it will hold it there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you cut it, it's just perfect. So
now when you get to your sashings, you can
move it up so they can actually see.
Oh, they can.
Oh,
you're good.
Up there, they can't.
Yeah,
okay.
You're good. So on this, when you go to cut your sashings and you cut your binding strips, down here it's got little squares and the stars, and there's your 1.5 and 2.5 inch cuts. Now I did my bindings at 2 1/4, and when we get to the bind, if you would like 2.5 inch bindings, you're going to want to up yourself just a little bit on the yardage. I prefer a 2 1/4. They come out looking better, and we'll talk about how to bind it when we get to there. The other thing that this is going to be great for is you'll notice she talked about the squaring up your blocks. Now, the biggest block on here is the perfect size for your quilt that you're working on because it's 12.5 inches.
There you go.
Now,
And the other thing that's way cool is underneath it, we have the Creative Grids ruler.
Matt.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, Matt. I have the ruler, yes. But you can see that all the lines are matching up perfect. So that's awesome.
So this is a double-sided mat, and the side that we're on is the side that is actually specifically designed to be used with your Stripology rulers. So you'll notice it's got less lines on it than our normal side. So this is going to be able to go 1 inch from left to right, and then up and down, it's in 1/2 inch increments, the lines are. Now, if we flip her over, it goes to looking more like a traditional mat. The reason they did this is so it's not so confusing with the lines on your Stripology and the lines on your mat.
And I love, and I don't know that they can actually see that. I just moved the camera.
You're
We're going
good.
to go this way. You can see that it's got the 8th mark. Why can't we put this up at the cutting counter? And everything is in white, so you can actually see the markings.
Well, and if you notice on your ruler here, it's got the stars and the squares for the 1.5 and the 2.5.
Oh, and then you have
It's
them
got
here.
it on your mat as well.
I did not notice that.
So stars are 1.5 inches. Squares are 2.5 inches. So if you're cutting 2.5 inch strips, you're doing a jelly roll, you're doing like the jelly roll rugs. That's what that's for.
So good news is I just got a nice big load of mats in. So they're here now. Can't tell you about tomorrow. So hopefully that'll help you guys all out with all of your quilting. I know it's going to help me out.
What is the total size of the mat? This one is the
24 by 36 is the largest one that we have. And then they have smaller ones. So there's the 18 by 24.
There's the cutest little mat in the world. So actually, I'm going to go. Would you like to grab that mat?
Yes, I'll grab that.
And here's why. I'm going to tell you guys when you're working on this block. I strongly suggest that all of your blocks, when you're working on this, you want to square your units up as you go. You want to make sure you're squaring as you go, and that's going to give you the best results at the end. The mat is not on Monday Madness link, but I will put it over there. The ruler is. I didn't even think to add the mat. I apologize, but I will do that. This is the world's cutest mat.
It is so cute.
It's a 6 by 8, and this is perfect for putting next to your machine to trim up little bits.
And then
There's 12 by 18.
12 by 18. I couldn't remember the other size. And then your 24 by 18.
18 by 24. So if you're doing the Stripology extra large, you have to have the 18 by 24 or larger. The little ones won't work. So
totally impressed. Whoever thought this up was definitely.
So the gal that was actually doing that video.
She did it?
This is the Stripology is hers. I happen to follow her. She's not from the US. I believe it's from Canada. And they have super, super cool things.
Perfect.
Yes, the stuff that the mats I will put over in Monday Madness Carol when we're done here. So the other thing I want to tell you guys, and this really this is like a duh. This is one of those things I went, why are people buying this stupid bottle? So
I can spray you.
I'm like, who's paying $9 for a stupid misting bottle? What in the heck are people doing?
Because
oh my gosh. So I don't know. We're gonna see if can I have the fabric piece?
I was gonna say, don't squirt the mat.
Well, I sprayed you. So I'm gonna see if you guys can see this.
I'm sure they
can't.
This
is a bottle of Best Press. Actually, you could.
Nah.
Sort of. Not really, but
it comes out kind of gloppy.
A chunkier, like a normal spray bottle. Now, when you use the mister, you could see this earlier. You can see how fine that mist is, and you push back once, and it just gives you a nice spray so you can evenly. Yeah, that one's lavender, which you shouldn't have done next to me.
Gosh.
Mom's trying to kill herself here. So the mister is going to give you a nice, even, really fine.
Give me a minute. Okay.
Spray.
That was right in my mouth.
So you will be able to. Let's see, Carol.
Can't hear.
Carol Burns, you can't hear us. Is anyone else having any issues hearing us?
Well, that would be sad if they can't hear and all they see is this.
Oh,
All right.
and then I go scratching my ear. I love it. I type a comment and it takes forever. Okay, so if you're having troubles hearing, sometimes refreshing the page, sometimes internet decides to do silly, weird things. So the Mr. Bottle really does a great job in doing this. And the other thing to side note with that is make sure you're pressing, not ironing. How many people do not know what the difference between those two things is? I'm curious to see how many say they don't know.
You can't see their hands.
Well, they can talk. They can write me a thing. I want to know how many of you guys know what is the difference between pressing and ironing, because this is a big deal when you're quilting.
Okay, I'm going to show you what pressing is.
It's as far as I can go.
And this is what ironing's going to do for you.
Don't pet my head. You know what'll happen. I'll go to bed.
She will. So press and iron and go night-night.
So you want to make sure you're pressing your seams and not.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I'm proud.
Look.
Mel knows the difference, but she can't help herself. Okay, so Mel, that I understand.
And steam versus no steam, I got to have the steam. But I complain every time I do.
Be careful with your steam. Steam will shrink your fabric. So just make sure that when you are using your steam, you understand that if your fabric has not been washed, it is going to shrink up.
Okay.
Some people don't wash their fabric. They use the steam from their iron to set it,
I
shrink
know
it.
that. I know that.
That's what you should do so you can get your steam fetish out.
All right. So
alrighty. Does anybody have anything that they need help with on any of the other blocks? Let us know as we go along. If you have questions, make sure you post them. We'll gladly answer them and help you guys along.
we have some new fabric.
Oh, that's right.
It's fun
I think
fabric.
it's super cute. I'll bring it to you.
We have just a few new fabrics.
More flutterbys.
Flutterbys. How about I hand it to you? Because you're better at this than I am.
My arms are longer.
Oh, I love this one.
This goes with the flutterbys, and my hair is free when you make your purchase. We've got the pool balls. Grandma needs a mug.
Right? Or the dominoes.
Dominoes.
Or poker.
Cards.
Or bunko.
Yahtzee. Oh, wouldn't this be a cute thing to do, like the yard Yahtzees, a bag for?
That would be cute.
That's super cute.
All right.
Alrighty, you guys. I hope you guys have fun, and we will see you next week.
Next Monday.
And it is Embroidery Monday.